Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric, and today we are going to review 1-2 Switch for the Nintendo Switch. 1-2 Switch is a collection of 28 mini games. These activities include shooting cowboys, strumming an air guitar, cradling a baby to sleep, and more. 1-2 Switch's assortment seems to exist solely to show off the sensors on the Joy-Con controllers, which they do, but they offer little and long-lasting fun or replay value. Unfortunately, the games lack any real depth. At first impression, the games have a feeling of WarioWare smooth moves about them. Now, everybody has compared 1-2 Switch to the Wii's Wii Sports and even the Wii U's, wherever the fuck they had, Nintendo Land? I don't even remember, that's how unimportant it was. And guess what? 1-2 Switch kind of falls in that unimportant category. Should have been a pack-in game. That's the general consensus. This could have been what Wii Sports was for the Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo decided to sell it separately. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I'll put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. In other words, it's not. As I mentioned, all of the mini games in 1-2 Switch make great use out of the Joy-Con hardware that Nintendo created for the Nintendo Switch. They also require little to no explanation on how to do them. These are literally easy to pick up and play games. Eating contest is where you have to chomp your way through as many virtual sandwiches as possible before the time runs out. You use the right Joy-Con's infrared sensor to detect when your mouth opens and closes. The quicker you chomp, the faster you get through the pile of sandwiches. In shave, you just have to shave your face using the Joy-Con. There's other games such as Wizard, Air Guitar, and even Runway where it just detects your movements, and it actually doesn't seem too bad. However, some games such as table tennis and baseball suffer due to the lack of a visual aid. In both of these games, you gotta hit a ball between two players. There's no ball or any kind of visual medium to hit. You feel the vibration in your controller, and you just kind of swing. And it's not really that accurate, to be quite honest. Since you're not even using a screen to look at to play this game, it relies mostly on timing and the ability to hear the sounds that are coming your way. But in a party setting, you can't exactly hear, you know what I mean? If there's a large group of people, you're not going to hear the little noise come out of the Joy-Con. It's a little bit difficult. 1-2 Switch was designed to not be used with a TV in mind. It was designed to be on the go, to pull the tablet anywhere in tabletop mode, hand somebody a Joy-Con, and there you go. So with that said, that means that solo player is not available. You must have somebody to give a Joy-Con to enjoy this game to its greatest extent, which means a party. Quick Draw is perhaps my most favorite game, and test who owns the quicker trigger finger. You basically wait for your Joy-Con to vibrate and then boom, you draw. Samurai Training is also similar, but you must correctly predict when your opponent's gonna swing to catch their sword. Both of these games are actually pretty funny, especially in a drunken party situation where everybody's just fucking hammered. Gorilla is perhaps the weirdest game out of the bunch. It has you pound your chest to a simple beat in order to turn on a female gorilla. She is kind of cute. Too bad my homie Harambe can't fucking, tap a little bit of that. Now, they promote eye contact as a key thing to do in 1-2 Switch, especially with games like Quick Draw and all that, but the eye contact becomes a little bit awkward when you're doing some of the sexually suggestive activities in here, where you have to motion like this and like this and like that and like that. Come on. I mean, they didn't include milking a cow in here for you to actually think you're milking a cow. Now, there really is a lot of stuff to do initially when you play this game, but if you're stuck playing with two players, you're gonna get bored real quick. Most of the time, you'll just play a mini game once, twice, and then you're gonna be done with it. The burnout for this game is real, which is why it's recommended you play this in a huge group of people, like at a party setting where everybody can rotate and compete against each other, because honestly, this thing's gonna just end up sitting on your shelf collecting dust. 1-2 Switch does a great job of showing off the unique features of the Joy-Con controllers, but it lacks in long-term appeal. With that said, it's just way too overpriced.